Coach, we are pleased to... Fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Houston Texans. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, this nigga with Corey Grant. Okay.
He's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Watson on first down. That's complete to John Ross. A good pickup there. 8 yards on a first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Kill. Back. Switch.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant.
Getting out of there.
Right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5.
Ain't no getting out of there.
When they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. On the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken,
Big
they gave
Bo
up 4
C.
last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Watson.
Ooh.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, break off, Derwin. Break off, Derwin. Break off, Derwin.
It's a big 6 and a Charger TD.
Fuck out of here, man. They snubbed us last year. They ain't snubbing us no more.
Much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Grant. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Playing with me, man. We do that for real.
Results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. It's Watson.
Oh my goodness, bro.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Damn, he just do that, bitch.
3rd with a gain of 22.
Your motherfucking ass with that Wildcat bullshit. Playing with me, nigga.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Nigga done broke out, bitch. I can't stand that. That shit hurts my soul, bruh. That shit hurt my soul, dog. Oh my god, really gotta fix it. Dang, dog. You could be running side by side with a nigga, bro. And for some reason, when you get behind it, you can't catch him no more.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
What is it, bro? That's fuck.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
That's
and in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Oh, look at defense better be up for the task, bro.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Why is Bud coming free off the edge, bro? Unless he's just blitzing everybody.
There's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Way too long.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Bravo! Hey, block it! On the ball!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello trying to lay one up. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Fuck out of here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He's going to field this at the 4. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push formation, push formation. Come on, boys, come on. Flash 25. Hey.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Go.
Max 50. Oh, that punt. Mike 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, 50 to Mike.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Off the bootleg. Costello. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Ross on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Grant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Watson, and the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Taken in at the 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Come on. You better break it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Head up.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you
4-down territory. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Set, ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello sets up the screen to Gordon. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Off play action. Costello. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Down. 30 base. Fair. Watch out. Hey, wahoo!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Check 6 guys. Sponge. No. Hey,
on 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. 3 down.
Throwing again is Watson. Catch made here by Campbell.
They don't want it. They don't want it. Keep playing. Let's get it.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Move.
You got 3 down.
That's it.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime. Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
Let's go now.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 6. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Costello. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. In for the score. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's brought down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Texans are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Right here, guys.
2nd and 2. Allen's got it complete. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Charles, this one not 20 points. Said that they would need to hold.
Yeah, I got back. Nigga on the mic yelling, bit.
What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay,
Who's
20
she?
or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Oh, no.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
Lord.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility.
You ever seen a nigga throw it to a spot and his receiver ain't there, but the computer do some dumb out shit? Instead of going to get the ball, he just stand there and watch the ball. Like, oh, look at that shit, boy. See you, boy.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity
Watch out.
on 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch out, Lil Jeezy.
Got a man. It's Ross complete.
Hands on the nigga, man.
Have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Hands on the nigga, man.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
I ain't never seen that shit before. I knocked the ball out. The ball went all the way from the left side of the numbers all the way to the other right side of the numbers.
Watson now. Gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Completes this to Waring. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete.
Oh my goodness.
And brought down, but not before
They did a counter walk.
25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller.
Fumble.
Now the ball comes loose.
How these niggas keep coming to pick the ball up?
And the defense not able to get it. From a defense
I'm playing this rivals league, man.
when you realize the ball is loose.
It is a
I keep knocking the ball out. These niggas keep picking the ball up.
This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and knock.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Oh no. Oh my God, bruh. Oh man. Bro, I catch the pick. The shit make me hop over a nigga and go into my own end zone, bruh. Come on, coach.
Yeah, I kicked him all the wheel. He picked that bitch up. His nigga fell on it. He picked that bitch up. As soon as he turned around, ran straight out of bounds. Safety on his ass.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offense.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Joey Bosa, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They talking about James Winston got an eye surgery. Man, that shit ain't on here. Come stop playing kicks.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Yeah, he definitely broke.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
Yeah, I was gonna say he broke that record too.
Defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go.
Look at AJ.
They will indeed snap it to Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let, and I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now Gordon on first down. And some room to work. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to use all them games. They're all way
For a
back.
lot of coaches.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and inches. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The excellent play last time was followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They keep it on the ground again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Beat the dog shot that.